It is June 23rd, 2025 on a Monday. The Robotaxi is well underway. Yosh-chan and I, we did not want to go to Austin until we're able to access the vehicles ourselves. Much appreciated to Homar's blog and any of those other individuals that got their invite and were willing to share it with the rest of us. It was very gracious of them to do so, and obviously everybody wants to experience the Robotaxi for themselves, especially if you've experienced any version of FSD. Watching the maturation process has been a joy in itself. But, you know, I'm only 2 hours away. When Tesla decides to bestow upon me the ability to use it, sure, I will definitely go and enjoy it, much like the mega accounts on YouTube/X. They've had the privilege. I mean, they put in the work, the time, the energy. They deserve to reap these rewards. And if I'm not mistaken, TSLA has shot up over 8.5%. I think we're somewhere like back at 350, you know, in short order, right? Who knows if it'll remain, if it'll stay. Is the stock market aware of what Tesla has actually achieved? Don't look like no auto manufacturer to me, you know? What's Toyota's Robotaxi look like, Yosh?
Yeah, no.
They have none. They have none. What about GM, Ford? I don't think they got Robotaxis either, huh? They're doing some strange things for an auto manufacturer, to say the least. So, Yosh and I, we're gonna keep it chill. We're gonna maintain our decorum. I haven't been doing a lot of Uber rides, so I need to get back on that. I need to upload some more videos. I think my pace is a little too slow for what I'm recording, so we'll try to increase that as best we can. But right now, we're headed to Badass Coffee of Hawaii. If you're in the Houston area and have not experienced this, what do they call it, Kona coffee? Yeah, you do yourself a favor, and I guarantee you, if you make your own coffee, like you'll take the whole beans, grind them up, and then you have a machine that'll give you a proper drip, so to speak. They sell their beans. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go buy some more beans and maybe experience some of this. They got like this frosty type coffee, Yosh-chan. It is to die for. And as the weather heats up here in Southeast Texas, there's nothing better in the morning, I'd imagine, than having like a little bitty cup. I wouldn't say take a lot of it because it's caffeinated for sure, but it is delicioso. So that's where we're headed. Yosh, have you don't follow Tesla like I do, but have you seen it on any like Instagram and stuff? Have you seen the Robotaxi doing its thing? See, so many people have no idea what's in store, and it's. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I thought maybe I'm hearing stuff.
Hear what?
I thought my phone was ringing. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I hope I don't got dementia setting in, ladies and gentlemen. Neuralink is not nearly as far progressed as Tesla is when it comes to autonomy and artificial intelligence. So I need to keep all my scruples until Neuralink can right the ship in there. You know what I mean? But right now, let's see if I can go back to what I was thinking about. Right now, I just don't think, we still got people driving gas cars for personal use, while Tesla has just embarked, June 22nd, 2025, launched autonomous electric vehicles, right? So picking up people that don't own the car, charging them, they charged them $4.20, Yosh. Just because they could, right? They could have easily made it for free or put any price that they wanted. Those guys were going to take that ride for $420. There might not have been as many, but I guarantee you people were flying out to Austin just to experience this monumental occasion, this historic moment for Tesla. But again, my wife, she doesn't follow it as closely as, say, I do. I was on X the entire time, watching every video that came out, and just trying to live vicariously through those individuals that got the luxury of watching it flawlessly happen, you know. So it's been a long time coming. Elon's been promising it for a while, and I know a lot of people are slightly dismayed by some of the factors, right? There's gonna be a safety driver in the car. Turns out that those safety drivers probably had no idea what was going on technically. They look like big bouncers, Yosh-chan. They look like me in the seat, making sure nothing happened, right? Probably a little more muscular than me, but they were some big dudes. JC over there in Porter, Texas, made sure to comment. Now, he probably took a few rides, but in each one of the Robotaxis he got in, he made sure to note, like, that's a big guy. That's a big dude right up there watching. He wasn't there to fix technical issues. He was there to make sure JC and whoever else was riding in the car weren't doing things to sabotage the Teslas. You remember the Waymos on fire? You remember that though, right? Heck yeah. Tesla doesn't want any of those shenanigans, especially on day one. Question is, how long does that safety driver have to stay in the car is my real question. And I mean, I'm all about making sure this doesn't become an international spectacle because some radicalist, no doubt, throws a mannequin in front of it or is trying to manipulate it in any way, or make a political statement by setting beautiful Model Y driving itself on fire. Those robots didn't do anything to nobody besides be of service. Let's leave the autonomous vehicles out of it, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I can't wait to finally get my invite to download that Tesla Robotaxi app. I will be making a journey to Austin to experience it. Yosh-chan and I take Chewbacca, maybe do a round two of what we experienced last weekend. Maybe let her choose the hotel this time. Ladies and gentlemen, it was cute. It was San Jose Hotel. If you get a chance, it's right there at South Congress, probably within the geofence location currently of Tesla Robotaxi, right there on South Congress, right in the thick of it. But you know, it's a converted motel type situation, whatever. It's not, what is it? Zaza. It's not Zaza. So, but it is. It did what it did, and we were able to experience Austin a lot better than the previous two times Yosh-chan was passing through or there for a brief stint in time. We got to be some tourists and take Chewbacca. But you know, we'll do a round two of that when we get our invite. And once I get my invite, I'll probably be there quite frequently with or without Yosh. Just because, I don't know, it feels very special. Very, very special. So, can't wait to see it expand, right? Even while they're launching it in Austin, they're still got the testers going. They've got Model Y vehicles with LiDAR on the top of it, still testing various different regions of Austin. Calm down, Chewbacca, calm down, buddy. And you know, they're on the freeways. They're getting it, right? So right now the service area for Tesla's geofence is small, and you know, it's mildly disappointing. But when Elon had spoke last about it, we were expecting 10, maybe 20 Tesla Robotaxis, and we got a glimpse in the control room, so to speak, of Tesla AI, and they had some numbers on the screen. One of those numbers was rides given. The other number was miles driven, and we couldn't really make out what that other number was, but it said 35. And the inclination is that they don't have 10 vehicles, they don't have 20 vehicles, They've got 35 Tesla Model Ys being robotaxis over there. So that is obviously a positive. So as they modulate demand and feel more comfortable about expanding their geofence location, it won't be long before Tesla is dwarfing what Waymo's coverage of Austin is. Simultaneously, we may see it expand. We may see it expand to certain regions of Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas. You know what I mean? And oh, don't forget, they're working through the legal frameworks, the regulators of California as well. Steady pace, following the path that Waymo had carved out. Tesla's no fool. They know exactly what they're doing in there, and they are monitoring every aspect of it. So far, no glitches, no hiccups. I'd say it's gone off without a hitch in that giddy up, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Chewy know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited, very patient with what's going to happen, because you really just have to enjoy it for what it is, because before too long, it's going to be commonplace. Do you remember when Ubers first came out, Yosh-chan? Do you remember when the Uber was a thing? You know, it's like, now it's so commonplace for people to be like, just grab an Uber. It's like a verb, right? Are you going to take an Uber? But when it first started out, people were like, you want me to get in a car with a stranger? I don't know about that, but now it's so commonplace, it's ridiculous. This too will happen in quite a short order. Tesla's Robotaxi, yeah, I'm all about that life. All right, I've had my spill of Robotaxis. What you got going on, Stay at the same hotel or different hotel?
Different.
You got one in mind?
Chewy.
Huh?
Chewy is like, it's a noise coming out from outside. It's just like, it's really, it's not like a tin wall. It's door. I don't know.
The
just
door
like,
doesn't have any sound canceling. Yeah, it probably isn't the right hotel if you've got a vigilant dog that's gonna bark at every sound or try to protect you in a
it's
form.
really, like, the location is perfect, but like just people, like, it was also like for right next to the steps, you know.
Yeah, it was a second story hotel. Yes. Did not expect that either, but get your steps in, you know what I mean? Little exercise.
So I think it's better than just like just a hotel, you know?
Hotel.
I don't know.
Get an elevator or something.
The location's really.
Yeah, the location you can't really beat. That was right there in the thick of it. All right, so we'll try something new. Not worried about that. The service area, by the time I get my access, my invite, the service area should include a lot more of Austin. We'll see. Chewy, what is up, man?
Yeah, I know. You want to go in the middle?
You want to sit in the middle?
Is this okay?
Yeah, it's okay. In the interim, ladies and gentlemen, we still got the best autonomy you can own personally. So our AI student driver.
It's so slippery.
You doesn't like it?
No, where's the Chewy's?
Probably in the back. Or maybe it's in the trunk.
Don't touch it.
We still got the best autonomy you can own personally.
Sit. No, you're not going to. Yeah, you're joking.
You can't do it.
Nope.
You can't do it. All right, Chewbacca's being a little stubborn here. But we're allowed to venture out a little bit because our AI student driver gives us some freedom, whether we're on the highways or city streets, rural roads. That's one less concern, right? What's Jay-Z say? I got 99 problems, but FSD ain't one. Notice that Tesla had windshield protection. In your app, you could get windshield protection. Now, for the Model S, X, and Cybertruck, you don't have to pay as much.
Oh.
Because those windshields are strong as shit, right? But for the Model Y and 3, the price goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting it. If I'm gonna be on the roads more,
Yeah.
at least more than I already am. So.
Yeah. So far, so good for the Model X.
That's because your Model X has like bulletproof glass, basically. What is wrong with this truck?
Yeah, I don't want to drive in behind that truck.
Gravel. Honestly, it can happen in any time. Like, I mean, we got two of them in front of us now, right? So what do you do? Like, if you're on the side, like you said, that gravel could fly off from that flap at an angle and then hit us right now, right?
It could have it could have anything.
You just pray. That's all you can really do is pray. We're surrounded by him now.
You hear the sound?
Yeah, I'm aware. But these are tools, right?
No, that's why I don't like the track driving the top of the. Then you have to put like a line. Because most of the line, the corner is always the other. Did I get that? You know that?
Hmm?
You know that? Why now?
What is this?
Diesel?
It's just a better way, you know? Just a better way.
So dry.
So good. Yeah, when I took the guy to the Astros game, the AC was hitting him in the face. He sat right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like he had a Model 3 too, so he wasn't shocked when I used FSD. He was shocked I was using FSD, but he used FSD too. But he took. I was like, man, just like your car, just move the AC away from your face.
It's 1 minute, Chewy. 1 minute. もうすぐ着くよ。もうすぐ着くね。はいはいはいはいはいはいはいはい。Choke yourself. Ah, ジンヒヤ隣だってジンヒヤ。The ramen place. I can eat the ramen.
I bet you could.
It must not be open right now. It's too early.
So 10:15.
ちょっと待って。はい、ありがとう。
I don't think he's using FSD. He flew in there. I'm telling you, the car is behaving so much better. Like at these last destinations, it's kind of scary. When I was at the liquor store, it pulled right into a parking spot. I didn't ask it to, it just did it. So I like seeing what it does at the end of these drives, you know?
We have a drive too.
I do. So I'm not sure exactly what we got going here. That's why I said you could come over here if you wanted to make that extra drive to work.
やだ。はい。着きました。